Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of this channel called Patrick the Runner. My name is Patrick Sheridan, and as always I'm here to talk to you all about running. Today I am at the Mary Peters track. Unfortunately the video this week was supposed to be about my race and I was going to do a race day vlog, but unfortunately the race was called off today, the day before the race tomorrow. So today is the Saturday the 4th of January and the race was supposed to be on the 5th, the Sunday, but I have to get my head around that now, and I've decided that I'm going to do a session on the track here in Belfast and then go into basically another week of a taper, which is a bit frustrating, but these things happen. I think the race was called off because of the weather, so not much I can do, just have to get on with it. So anyway, the session's going to be a 600, a 6 to 8 minute recovery, a 400 at about 800 meter pace or better. The 600 is going to be at 800 meter pace too, by the way. And then a 4 or 5 minute break, and then a 200. I did this session last summer, and I did a 6, 4, 3 and 2, but I don't really want to be overdoing it, and that's why I've decided to cut the 300 out. So I think the 600 at 800 meter race pace will be very tough going, and that'll give me enough of a stimulus to improve and also keep me sharp enough for the race next week. So it probably will be a really tough session, but I don't need to be doing too much volume, so that's why I've decided to cut that 300 out. 6, 400, 200 is a big enough session as it is anyway, and it's going to be high quality in terms of like my paces that I'm hoping to be hitting are going to be right at or quicker than my 800 effort, so it doesn't need to be of any more volume. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. These things are psychologically hard. I find I'm someone who doesn't really like changes in routine, so if something changes quickly, I usually find that quite tough to get my head around. And as I've said, I just sort of need to mentally adapt and get my head changed from today almost in rest mode to then going into a race tomorrow to now doing this session of high intensity today and then recovering tomorrow for the rest of the week before my next race, which will hopefully be this day week. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Hopefully that all makes sense. I'm gonna go out now, get my warm up done, then do my usual stretches, drills and strides, and then get into the session. So wish me luck, and I'll catch y'all soon. Alright, so just get into some strides. Done one there, felt okay, so another 3 to do, and yeah, I'll get stuck into the session. Couldn't be any different though than Tenerife 10 days ago. It's freezing and I'm trying to keep my fingers cold, so last in these gloves for the next one. Okay, so I'm just putting on my spikes for the last couple of strides just to make sure that when I start the session I'm used to wearing them and it's not too much of a shock to the system, and it sort of just gets me fired up and ready to go.
Sorry, let's see that wee bounce again. Great.
What I'm doing there too is just testing out my Achilles. It has been giving me issues now for a couple of weeks, but I've been trying to manage it, and I've gone to a physio and got advice there, so I'm trying my best to follow that and to be careful on it. But I will see how this goes, and I'll not do anything stupid because, as I said in the last video, it's still early in the season, but I have been able to manage it and try to taper the load a bit just so that things are being done sensibly and progressively, almost in the rehabilitation process for my Achilles. But anyway, gonna go into the strides now, see how it feels here, and then probably get going. Do you know what, actually, I think I need to tie my shoelaces a bit tighter. I did that in Tenerife and I thought it worked very well. So I'm gonna tie it a bit tighter, just should be grand. Yeah, that's fine. A bit nervous with this 600 because it's gonna sting, but anyway.
Well, you've got a good wee recovery after.
Yeah.
What is it, 68 minutes you're giving yourself?
Yeah, 68 minutes.
You're good. Well, how did that feel?
122, what'd you get?
I don't know. I wasn't timing it.
Yeah. Maybe could have closed better. The last 200. I think I maybe went to sleep a bit.
Do you feel much difference running in the cold than the heat and 10 hours?
I feel okay. But I don't know.
Doesn't make your
I
chest
got
feel
the
tighter?
453 and then obviously didn't finish very well. But I don't know. The Achilles is absolutely grand there. Didn't feel anything, so that's good. See how the 400 goes, see if I can move it up a bit. I was maybe a bit conservative there, but 122 is still pretty good going. Would get me like 150 if you kept it up, so let's see. It's 55 flat.
Yeah, I think you got to 200 about 27, didn't you?
It's probably.
What recovery have you got now?
It's strong enough, you know. It's good. It's tough. I feel like biomechanically I need to be off a bit because I haven't been doing as much running the last few weeks with the cross train. I feel like my form is maybe a bit skewed, but it's going pretty well. Like, I think this is a bit of a go-to for a prediction of an 800 meter race. If you can average around the 600 and the 400 at your supposed 800 pace, it's probably a good sign you can do something like that. So I'm right about there, but see how you get on here 200, see if I can bang out something a bit quicker. Alright, so finished with a 27.3, which is good. 27.3 would obviously be a 54.6 200. Not that I could have done that, because I absolutely couldn't have, but it shows that I was able to keep the average pace quicker as I went through the session. So I ran a 122.5, something like that, for the 600, which is like bang on 150 pace. Then I ran a 55 flat. Need to check the times, but about that. And then 27.3, so it's a good session. I said to you there I was gonna go for the 200 and my legs were like, dead's nearly an understatement because I didn't know if I could actually move or if I was gonna go into a real cramp. and I was eventually able to move. Started pretty slow, and then the last 150 was probably quicker, but legs were just so heavy. And I think that's just testament to how hard I pushed myself there, and I'm glad that I did that. Glad that I got through that, because I did not expect to be doing that today. When I woke up, was ready for a rest day and to get ready for tomorrow, and it was tough work. Also, sometimes I listen to the videos back and I hear myself talking now, and I'm like, geez, I sound weird, but I am just like just so drained now, and my head's sore, my arms are so heavy. I was trying to be sick there a few times, wasn't quite able to be sick, but these just really drained me, and they're good sessions to show. They're enjoyable to do in a sick sort of way, and they're interesting to see what times I can hit, but they're not something I do often. So if you're watching the video and thinking this guy's a lunatic, he trains like this all the time, I don't, but I do push myself when I need to, and that was tough going, so that's why I sound like this and drained of energy. But look, hopefully this train stands to me. I think I'm in shape for a PB, but we don't know until we go out and do it, and that's what's hopefully going to be interesting for you guys to see. I wanted to say a big thank you to Megan, whose plans were also changed today when I asked her to come to Belfast to video me, so these videos couldn't be done without Megan. And you all watching, thank you so much. Please leave any questions or comments in the comment section below. Please give the video a like, it massively helps out the channel if you've been enjoying it, and press that subscribe button, because it doesn't cost anything, and it just means you'll be notified of future videos, and you'll get a notification when the next one's up. So stay tuned for more to come. My next video will hopefully be the race, and hopefully it'll be a good result. But in the meantime, take care, thank you for all your support, and have a great week. Bye.